Do you prefer multiplayer or single-player games? That's a question that can spark quite a heated debate among gamers. Now imagine a world where every game is a desolate island, with only you, the player, as its sole inhabitant. That's single-player gaming for you. On the flip side, multiplayer games are like bustling metropolises, teeming with players from all walks of life. It's a diverse landscape out there, and gamer preferences are as varied as the games themselves. Some gamers thrive on the intense camaraderie and competition offered by multiplayer games. Others prefer the immersive, narrative-driven experience of single-player games. And then there are those who enjoy a bit of both, depending on their mood or the phase of the moon. Today we're going to delve into the nitty-gritty of both these gaming styles, weighing up the pros and cons of each. So buckle up, grab your controller, and let's dive into the world of gaming. For some gamers, the allure of single-player games is simply irresistible. The solo gaming experience, much like a plate of cookies left unattended, is something hard to resist. Let's start with the storytelling aspect, shall we? Single-player games are like those juicy page-turner novels that you can't put down. They draw you in with captivating narratives, complex characters, and plot twists that would make even the most seasoned soap opera writers green with envy. It's like being the lead actor in your very own blockbuster movie, minus the paparazzi and red carpet appearances, of course. Now, how about the pace? Single-player games give you the reins to control your gaming experience. You can spend hours exploring every nook and cranny of a beautifully rendered world, or you can sprint through the main storyline like a caffeinated cheetah. It's your game, your pace. You're the boss here, not some over-caffeinated teenager on the other side of the planet who's been playing the game non-stop since it was released. And let's not forget the freedom from the shackles of a constant internet connection. With single-player games, you can game on a deserted island, at the top of a mountain, or even during those awkward family reunions where you pretend to be interested in your third cousin's stamp collection. No internet, no problem. You're free to game wherever and whenever you like, as long as your device's battery holds out, that is. So for many, the appeal of single-player games is much like a siren's song, enchanting, irresistible, and a little bit magical. They offer a unique blend of story immersion, pace control, and offline freedom that's hard to beat. But as much as we love our single-player games, let's not forget about their multiplayer counterparts. Now, let's turn our attention to multiplayer games, where the thrill of competition and collaboration takes center stage. Imagine, if you will, stepping into a vast digital landscape, where every corner of the world is teeming with life, excitement, and unpredictability. This is the realm of multiplayer games, where each login is a new adventure, a fresh challenge, and a chance to share experiences with friends and foes alike. You see, multiplayer games are like a grand social experiment. They're a melting pot of personalities, strategies, and skills, all vying for victory or working together to conquer challenges. It's like attending the most eclectic party you could ever imagine, where knights, wizards, aliens, and even a few chickens, don't ask, come together in a glorious symphony of chaos. The beauty of multiplayer games lies in their unpredictability. Every match, every quest, every battle is a unique experience. No two games are the same, and this dynamism keeps players on their toes, constantly adapting and evolving their strategies. It's like playing a game of chess where the pieces have minds of their own. One moment you're the king, the next you're the pawn. Talk about a humbling experience. But perhaps the most compelling aspect of multiplayer games is the opportunity to share the experience with friends. Whether you're banding together to take down a particularly difficult boss or competing against each other for bragging rights, these shared experiences create bonds and memories that last a lifetime. It's the digital equivalent of going on a road trip with your best buddies, minus the questionable gas station food and the endless "are we there yet" from the back seat. And let's not forget the thrill of competition. The adrenaline rush as you make that last-second save, the roar of victory as you cross the finish line first, the sheer satisfaction of outsmarting your opponent. It's a feeling that's hard to replicate in single-player games. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows in the world of multiplayer gaming. Like anything in life, Both single-player and multiplayer games have their downsides. Let's start with single-player games, shall we? One of the main drawbacks is limited replayability. Once the game is completed, it's done. The journey has been traveled, the villain defeated, the princess saved, or, the other way around if you're into that sort of thing. You can replay the game, sure, but the sense of discovery and surprise is lost. It's like rewatching a mystery movie. You already know who done it. Another downside is the lack of social interaction. Yes, you can immerse yourself in a different world, become a heroic knight or a sneaky rogue, but at the end of the day, it's just you and your screen. And let's be honest, your screen isn't the best conversation partner. It never laughs at your jokes. On the flip side, multiplayer games have their own set of issues. First off, dependency on others. It's all fun and games until your teammate decides to go rogue or doesn't show up at all. The fate of your game can often hang in the balance of someone else's whims or internet connection. Speaking of internet connection, that's another downside. To play multiplayer games, you need a stable internet connection. And we all know how reliable those can be, right? One moment you're in the heat of battle. The next you're staring at a loading screen because your Wi-Fi decided to take a nap. And let's not forget about potential toxicity. While many gamers are great, some take the competition a little too seriously. A simple game can quickly turn into a battlefield of hurtful words. And let's be honest, nobody needs that kind of negativity in their life. So with all these points in mind, which type of game comes out on top? So after all that, we come to the big question. Are single-player games better than multiplayer games? Or is it the other way around? Let's take a quick recap of our digital journey. We explored the captivating allure of single-player games, where you're the protagonist of your own epic narrative. These games offer immersive storytelling, complex characters, and richly detailed worlds that can be explored at your own pace. They're like interactive novels, where you get to decide the outcome. Then we dove into the adrenaline-pumping world of multiplayer games, where competition and cooperation are key. Here, unpredictable human opponents replace AI, leading to dynamic, ever-changing gameplay. The thrill of victory, the camaraderie among teammates, and the unpredictable nature of human adversaries can make for a truly exhilarating experience. However, we also touched upon the downsides of both. Single-player games, while immersive, can sometimes feel isolating and lack the thrill of competition. On the other hand, multiplayer games can be stressful, challenging, and sometimes even toxic due to competitive pressures and player behavior. So what's the verdict? Well, it's not a one-size-fits-all answer. It largely depends on your personal preference. Are you a lone wolf who enjoys immersive storytelling and the freedom to explore at your own pace? Or are you a team player who thrives on competition and camaraderie? The beauty of the gaming world is its vast diversity. Whether you prefer the solitary journey of a single-player game or the social, competitive nature of multiplayer games, there's something out there for everyone. Remember, there's no right or wrong answer here. It's all about finding what brings you joy and excitement. That's the true spirit of gaming after all. So what do you think? Do you prefer the immersive storytelling of single-player games or the competitive thrill of multiplayer games? Let us know in the comments below. If you like getting paid for playing mobile games, check out the links in the description.